So you had asked for a video about how to just kind of remind you about how to integrate sources into your paper. So let me walk you through that again. This is something that we did in class. This was an extended period of what we did. I'll give you the shorter version. Let's assume this quote here is something that we would like to use in our paper. I took this quote from an article in The Onion about Georgia opening its beaches during the pandemic. So let's say this is what we want to bring in from a source. Now, it could be quoted, it could be paraphrased, whatever it was, but I have this piece of information that I want to integrate. All right, so the first thing I want to do is I want to establish some credentials. According to Georgia Governor Bill Smithley. Okay, so now when I look at this, I'm like, okay, who said this? Georgia governor, right? Oh, look at that. That must be somebody that's got some, a governor would be fairly trustworthy, right? Maybe I expand on this during an address to lawmakers asking to reopen the Georgia beaches. Okay, so here we have, I established who said it, okay, and I have when it was said, okay, during an address to lawmakers, okay. I have established credentials. I know who said it, I know why it was said, I know when it was said, and I know that this is believable information. The next thing I want to do then is I want to build in some context. I want to give you a little bit of background about why this quote was said, what this information relates to, what they're trying to relate. So according to Georgia Governor Bill Smithley, during an address to lawmakers asking to reopen the beaches, he argued that beaches are part of our constitutional rights to enjoy as Americans. Again, this is fairly quick, but here I brought in some context so we kind of know what he's talking about, and it gives kind of this main point, like the overview, right? And then I have the quote here. Our forefathers fought to ensure the freedom future generations of America enjoy God-given freedoms, including splish splash and good times in the waves. Okay, and then here's my citation. So credentials, right? Then I have context, so we have some background about what this is about. Then I have citation. Okay, so I cited this information. Now from here, I want to comment. And what I want to do is I want to talk a little bit about what this is important, what this quote means, what it says about my paper, how it fits into my argument. As you can see, the governor feels very strongly about reopening beaches. Now, again, this is really quick. This is kind of down and dirty, so you kind of get the idea, though. Credentials, context, citation, and then comment. And what you've done is you set up the quote, you gave the quote, and then you explained what it means or what you're trying to show.